Hi, can you hear me okay? This is a new mic. Also, oh shit, my light's out. Why did you turn off? There we go. My spotlight is out. It was dark. Is that better? Yeah, there we go. Ooh, my lips are dark. I put on a lip stain. Can you hear me okay? Let me know, because I had to use a different mic. My other one last week. I know you can hear me like this. Let me try a different mic. Basically, I broke my very expensive Brittany mic, and I have other ones. It's just like, they don't work. None of these things work. Why can't anything work for me? So let me see if this, sorry, I'm in my bedroom. Oh my gosh, so intimate. Anyway, let me see if this Brittany mic will work. And then otherwise, we'll just use this. Can you hear this mic? Can you hear this one? Because the Rodecaster is showing me their sound. Not much better. Fuck, I hate these mics. What the hell? Do you know how expensive this mic is? And it doesn't even work? Okay, so that's low. Okay. It's okay, people. We'll try this Brittany mic and tell me if I broke it. All right, so I tried to clean this one. No, we gotta fix the sound first, babes. How's that? Is it still muffled? Is that still muffled? Fuck. Really? Better, but not perfect. God damn it. All right, let me try. What else do I have? I know I have another thing. Let me double check. I tried 2 different mics. That's a bit better. Little could be a little louder. Does it sound muffled though? So that's as loud as it'll go. Is that any louder? Rodecaster is like at the max loudness, my friends. So, okay, and now let me grab one more thing, and then in case this sounds better than these, we'll just have to go old school, but yeah, I'm gonna have to buy a new mic. That sucks. You know, you don't really want to have to do that, but sometimes that's the case. I think this is it. These are my options. So we'll just leave it. Or does it sound better with like no mic? Do you know what I mean? Sounds good? Okay. Oh, let's get cooking. You guys are like, enough. Okay. I'm sorry. I don't know. I'm trying to get, I got new lights. You know, I try my best. I like, you know, it's a lot of kind of production stuff. Okay, sounds good. Good enough. That's not what we're looking for. Anyway, so I got distracted today, both with like my garden and then the Munchies episode. I didn't want them to call it Chef's Night Out, but they called it Chef's Night Out. I'm like, I'm not a chef. Billy loved. Hey James, can I ask Gabby Emery about the thumbnail? Client loved it, but just let me know. No, it's okay. No, it's okay. Thumbnail's fine. Sorry, I'm just. Anyway, they're like, where are we going to next? Sorry. My episode came out on Munchies, if you're wondering what I'm doing. And so I'm texting the production team because they're like, like literally came out at 2:05. So I'm like putting on my makeup. And I'm like, fuck, the episode came out. I'm supposed to promote it because the more people who watch it when it first comes live, the better it does. I sent them a list of cities that are weed friendly and their tourism board contacts. Okay, so let me do this. Anyway, so I did an episode of, they're calling it Chef's Night Out, but I wish they would have called it something different because I'm not a chef, but it's okay. It's because such a strong brand for Munchies. But I went to Ann Arbor, right? And it was so much fun. I had such a good time. And I got to learn about the history of Ann Arbor, Michigan, right? So Ann Arbor is about 30 minutes outside of Detroit. And it's a college town. University of Michigan is right there. And it's a big weed town, which I didn't know about until I had gone to visit. And there's a yearly festival that happens there called Hash Bash. I'll put the link up here. Um, I'll put the link here if you guys want. Where can I put it? Actually, I can just get it here and I'll copy this. Oh my God, I hate that they started it with that. I'm so critical, but I just need to let it go. Sometimes eating isn't always easy. They're like, yeah, let's talk about her eating disorder. Way too local. Who is that supposed to be? It's me. That's who it's supposed to be, you fucking asshole. I hate it when I need to not read the comments. I'm so bad. I just can't help it. Okay, so let's go here. 40 people watching. And let me put it here. Not that you guys should stay here, but save this for later, right? Save that for later. Stay here with me right now for the crunchy mister. And then, or just put it on in the background so that the views get up. Do you know what I mean? Like, let's get the views up. Send it to your friends, post it. Because the better it does, the more likely I can do more, which is why I didn't want them to call it Chef's Night Out. Because I'm like, can we just call it something else? Vanessa goes and gets baked and eats food. I've got the munchies. Anyway, so we're going to make Crunchy Mister today. Croque Monsieur. But look at what I got because I'm such a little wiener. Look at what I got. I got this because I figured we could assemble in here, right? Into this. Is this stupid? I don't know. And then we're going to put it right on here, baby. Get it all crocante because that's what croque means. And so you're with me while it's premiering. Thank you guys. Anyway, so I'd like to take that show to other cities, right? Like go to Vegas, go to San Diego, go to Sonoma, go to Chicago, go to New York, go all over the place. But in order to do that, like this has to do well. And I mean, my Thailand show did so well on Munchies, right? It was really a good show. So people are always like, "Oh, why don't you do more TV?" I am trying. I'm not trying. Like I am every opportunity that comes my way, I take it. You know, it's like, "Hey, you want to come and cook on it?" I don't know when that's coming out, the competition show. You want to come cook on a competition show? I've never done a competition show before. I was fucking scared, but you know, I still did it and I won. So, haha, there you go. Just do things. If it feels scary, I feel like the scarier it feels, not always. Like, listen, don't go jumping out of a plane. Oh, Vanessa told me to do something scary. Don't do that. I don't mean like that. I mean like taking a risk in your career, like you might embarrass yourself. If the risk is you're going to die, I don't recommend that. If the risk is I might do something kind of embarrassing and cringe, totally do that. It's okay. If someone thinks you're cringe or they think you're embarrassing, they're just not for you. They're not your people. You know, and those people exist. I've got my Puffco here, but I got to be honest with you. I went to their event and I know I made that video that was kind of like snarky. That's my honest opinion. Like I just got this one, so it's working like a charm, but I guarantee, maybe not, maybe they fixed it. It'll flash red and white eventually. Like, if I ever clean it. And I'm using like, okay, tell me, is this not, hello, 99% isopropyl alcohol to clean it. And then I let it dry out. And then, you know, like D. Anyway, the only reason I made that video was because their social person, I don't even know what he does. I probably should, whatever. I can do whatever the fuck I want. They don't. Someone called me a Puffco shill who was a longtime member of my club, which made me sad. I am not a shill. Well, if I don't like something, I will speak my mind, okay? No one's paying me. Puffco doesn't pay me. They sent me these, so I didn't pay for the rig. So you can consider that a sponsorship if you want. But I just, oh wait, I wasn't supposed to write. I was supposed to write Crunchy Mister, and I wrote Croque. God damn it. Anyway, that's what I get for jibber jabbering. So we went to this party. I went to the 710 party for Puffco had one at a pizza place, right? Not legal, whatever. I'm not a snitch, but just want to say, if you have a liquor license, hello restaurants, if you have a liquor license, don't risk your liquor license. It's not legal. You can't be having people doing dabs in your back patio and then serving beer. Like, yes, I wish that was not the case. And you could do that. That'd be great. Because guess what? Everyone's ordering pizza when they've got the munchies. It's a great business model. But right now it's not legal. And I know how much um, liquor licenses are, and I would not risk one. Anyway, even just a beer license. So, which like if an inspector walks in on that day and they're like, hey, what the fuck's going on? It's just a risk I wouldn't take. Which again, we talk about risks, right? Risking your very expensive liquor license wouldn't do it. Anyway, so we went to this event. This guy kind of beelines for the table I'm at with my friends. And he's fine at first. He's fine, whatever, being nice. Then he goes into Mary Jane Berlin because all of these influencers went to Mary Jane Berlin. And I had people trying to pressure me into going to Mary Jane Berlin. And I was like, who's paying for it? Because I don't like, I'm not paying for what do I got in Germany? No offense to my German audience. I love you. Thank you for being here. Thanks for getting the cookbook. Thanks for being a member of my club. I have German members of my club. I love it. I love having an international club. But for me to travel somewhere, there has to be like some sort of reason, right? I know that sounds crazy, unless it's a vacation. Then we're talking a different story. Anyway, this guy starts kind of being like, it was just the place to be. You're like, why is this pissing you off? Just wait. And maybe it's nothing that should piss me off, but it did. Anyway, so he's like, this place to be. I was like, yeah, I just like didn't really have a reason to go. And it's like, if it's to make content, I made a video of me putting RSO on a celery stick with peanut butter that went totally viral, like 5 million views on it. And I made that from my kitchen, right at home. I didn't have to catch a flight. I didn't have to make sure my passport is up to date. But my European one isn't, so I'd want to get my European passport up to date, which is a whole hoop to do. Anyway, then you got to find a place to stay, and it's going to be a shit show because everyone's in town for this. It's just a what's that called? Industry, like a it's like all the shows that they have here in Long Beach, right? It's all the same people pretty much, maybe some German brands, but like I get why Puffco needs to be there. I don't see why I need to be there as like a content creator slash cookbook author. Like maybe if my book was in German. Anyway, so he's just talking about like just go and don't you ever just do something to be in the moment and not even for content. And I just think it's a really obnoxious thing to say that like when you're not paying for your flight, the company that you work for is paying for your flight and your hotel and your stay, and you're looking at me and being like, oh, you should just go to be a part of the culture for the culture. Excuse me, but if I'm going to Berlin, I'm not going to a trade show. I'm going to go to the restaurants, right? Yeah, it's a convention. Um, and crunchy mister. Do you know what I mean? Like, I just think if you're going to go to Berlin, I'm not going to go hang out with a bunch of the people I can hang out here in California with, right? Like, why the fuck would I do that? Now, if Puffco's paying me to do that, sure, I'll go out there. I'll make content for them. And those people he was being paid by Puffco to be there. So I'm like, excuse me, what are you even talking about? Like, it's not like you went out of the fucking purity of your heart and love of weed. You went to, you know what I mean? Like your flight was paid for. Your trip was paid for. Hello. Anyway, so I found that annoying, but whatever. Then he started talking about like truck tokes, right? And I was like, yeah, we love truck tokes. He's like, yeah, but cars. I'm like, we don't drive anywhere. Like we're getting places and then we dab and then we go in. And they're like, yeah, we don't touch anything with cars. And then you know what he said? He brought up that documentary about the girl who killed her boyfriend and her boyfriend's friend. I was like, what the fuck does that have to do with us? Excuse me. But like, do you know what I mean? Like, excuse me, but like, that's pretty fucking lame reefer madness bullshit that you're pulling right there. Like, you think that she killed her boyfriend and her boyfriend's friend because she was high? Give me a break. Are you a fucking boomer? No offense to my boomer audience, but you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, so found that annoying, which was a way of them saying like, we love that you're promoting our products, but we're not gonna give you any money. And if you're watching this right now, Puffco, like you need to think about why your mainly male employees think that they can talk to people, like talk down to people. And then, and I'm not going to say which friend, but he goes up to my friend because he's not getting anywhere with me. Like, I'm not letting him, I'm just like laughing at him. Like, you're a fucking idiot. Why would I go to Berlin to hang out with you? Anyway, so it's like if I'm going on vacation, I'm going to a beach. Hello. Anyway, so no, not that I wouldn't go to Berlin. I totally would go to Berlin. I would go to the museums. I mean, Berlin has incredible art and they have great food. So I go to the museums, I go to the restaurants. That's where I go. I don't know what their weed is like. I'm sure they have a good weed culture, and so I could check that out, but I don't need to go to a trade show to do that. Anyway, so then he goes to my friend and like basically says to her like, you don't need to try so hard. In more or less words, right? And I just anyway, that pissed me off. Really pissed me off. Like who do you think you are? Like this sense of like people need to be loyal and you need to be, and I look at it just like feels a bit culty. It feels a bit like no one wants to talk about some of the issues with the rigs. And when I did, I got blamed for it. Oh, you put too much water. Thanks, Daisy girl. Yes, I'm on Chef's Night Out. I did it. It shouldn't be Chef's Night Out. It should be something else. Anyway, and this is me talking major shit, but I don't care. I'm going to talk my shit because fuck those people. Oh, good. I'm going to tell James, let's go to Vegas. Okay, so anyway, that's what I have to say about that. I was disappointed, not surprised. It's a little clicky. It's a little culty, right? Like this, I've got my Switch 2. I can get water in the fucking chamber. It'll still run a dab for me. Anyway, but he's sending me some new rigs too. I'm not loyal. I'll use whatever the fuck I want to dab. I like this color. It's a pretty colorway. Glad we got a new color. Do you ever get high? I don't know if I get high. Wait, what'd you say? Just saw your appearance on Munchies. Oh, thanks, Natalie. Yes, I just came out with that episode on Munchies. Let me see if they posted any socials. You're doing better than most. Oh, I don't fucking Ridgeline Farms thinks he's going to smoke my weed over my dead body, Jason. You're not trying my weed. I'd be so mortified for him to try that. I have just a little bit of Earl Hill left. Piff batter. Yeah, he's such a good grower. You look at his flower and you're like, how do you even, it's not even a flower, it's just trichomes. It's just caked in trichomes. And I'm like, look at my plants. They got worms on them. I'm trying. I'm doing a pretty good job. I just needed to put those nets on. I liked looking at them is my problem. I was like, I like to look at them. And if I put the net on, it's like, it's hard for me to move it around in the sun. But you know what? The plant, it's okay. You know what I did? I'm going to show you guys what I did. Cause this room is actually cooler than my bedroom closet. So I'll show you my little, unless it has my address on it, which it does. Here, I'll put it like this so you can't see that. So this closes, obviously. I made a little box so I could keep it in my living room. Okay. That's the plant with the worms on it. It's actually looking okay. And then I have like a bunch of the kind of the buds that I was like, oh shit, I think the worms really got to this. But honestly, like, let me show you this if I can get it out in one piece. Oh shit, I dropped a couple nugs on the ground. Oops. Well, what are you gonna do? Okay, well, I don't know why the humidity is so high in there because it was cooler. Anyway, so then I've got these. This was more buggy. And then I got one of these, but I guess my humidity is pretty high, which is weird. It goes anywhere from in the cupboard, the humidity is high. I don't know why, but I need to not keep it. Maybe I can put this in the box too. I don't want to keep it out, right? Because I don't want the light to get to it. Anyway, but I did trim these because I wanted to see if I could see, you know, why can't it? There we go. If I could see any more bugs on it. So I trimmed them up. But anyway, that's what I was distracted with today. So humidity's lower in there. I wonder why it's so high in here. But we're putting it back in here because I don't really care right now. I got to keep it in there. And it's cooler in this room. My house is hot. There's no way to get it to 60 degrees without I don't think it even would be possible, especially in these days because it's 90 degrees in LA right now. It's going to be 90 tomorrow. Cools down a little bit next week, but we're going into August, so it's just going to be a total heat wave. You didn't miss anything. We just started. Loco Pakalolo Musubi recipe. Ooh, that sounds good. I got to go visit my family to know how to do that. My auntie would know how to do that, or my cousin Tara. She could help me with that. She throws the biggest parties. Tara, oh my gosh. I don't know if they'll get mad at me for using their names, but I'm not using her last name. It does rip. So I don't think I'll be getting any more rigs from Puffco. Or maybe they'll be like, we're going to prove her wrong. I even think a design decision like this, right? So let's say that all of these people who've been getting a red and white, right? Flashing. They've been putting too much water in their rig. What that means is it's not obvious how much water to use in the rig from a design point, right? They put a little sticker on it when you first get it that tells you how much to fill it to, but then you need to take it off to use it. So, try your best to remember, but the white one doesn't have this. I think they put this here to show you, not ribbed for your pleasure. Maybe it is ribbed for your pleasure to show you, hey, this is, and that is smart. That is as simple of a design decision as you need to make to give your customer a visual cue of how much water to put in the rig so you don't risk that failure. Now, I am going to be diligent. I always clean my rig after. I don't let it get chazzed. I don't do any of that. When it gets real gummed up, I clean it, I soak it overnight, let it dry out. I do all of the shit, right? And it's just really disappointing. The problem with it is once it does that, your dab is gone, right? Because it's because it doesn't, sometimes it just starts heating up and then it'll stop. And then you're like, fuck. And it'll start flashing. And then you're like, great. Now that dab is melted and the terps are ruined. Daisy, the smell of the flower is really great. This is actually the trim. I mean, it smells like weed. But this is my trim that I got. So we're going to decarb this. I need to get my phone charger. Excuse me. Finally got paid to upgrade my membership. Oh, shit. Can't find my Edibles Club. The Edibles Club in my Patreon. You know what? They kind of shadow ban me too. You have to type it fully out to get the Edibles Club on Patreon, which is a choice, right? I could just like totally get rid of Patreon and just do it via my website and then have the Discord, but I don't know. I like how Patreon organizes things. I can make posts about it. I feel like it's good to have. Okay, so we got Digi. All right, so today we're making Crunchy Misters, aka Croque Monsieur, which I think is such a funny name for a sandwich, Crunchy Mister. And we're going to make a bechamel. We're going to make a butter. We're going to bake some bread. Now, I already made the dough before, and this is part of what slowed me down. Usually I make 2 loaves, but I really don't want to because I don't want that much bread. Try cure lids. Finally got paid. Excited for this. You came up in my notifications all the time in Patreon. Oh, good. Anyway, so I made some dough. We're gonna bake that, and this is just the King Arthur recipe for pain de mie, and then I changed it a little bit to fit the pan that I have. So do lightly grease the thing, gently deflate the dough, a 3-inch log, fit into the pan, cover the pan, allow the dough to rise just until it's just below, depending on the warmth of your kitchen. Toward the end of rising, preheat the oven 350. Remove the plastic, bake the bread for 25 minutes. I didn't get a pandemic thing. It's okay. Bake in the oven another 10 to 20. Then turn it out of the pan onto a rack to cool completely. I could just so I have this, but it's not tall enough. So pandemic comes in they have bread tins for it. Has like a lid that you slide on so it stays like a square. We're just going to trim it because babes, I don't want to buy any more shit. I already bought this thing. Why the hell did I buy this thing? I don't know. I figured I could take it camping. I thought it'd be fun for camping. And also I thought it would be good, like visually appealing, right? It'll be fun to kind of, I don't know how we're going to do this with like the cheese. Anyway, I didn't want to buy a bread thing too. Also, I have to make sure I end at relatively quickly because I have a Zoom call. So I'm and I've got some super chats already. If you want to send a Zoom call, hi Twitch, I see you too. Thanks for following. Martin is annoyed. If you want to send a Zoom call, or I have a Zoom call let me see what time. Timit, I see you just joined. Let me see. You're in the high 5 tier. You're not going to be in today's credits because I can't do it now. I'm up here. Okay, so let me check these super chats. Tiffany, you got the decarb bag. Please post a photo and tag me. Oops, I sent those out. I try to be really efficient about getting them in the mail. Like get them in quickly so you guys aren't waiting. Tiffany K on the board. Thank you. I think it's so cute that you always do a 42 or you did a 71 super chat for 710. It's funny. It's cute. Okay, so then Tiffany and Tim, I see you're welcome to the Patreon. JJ Archuleta, love the sandwich maker doohickey. See, look at that. JJ likes it. See? I think it's going to be one of those things that it's like, that's so cool. It looks so cool. This is the root. That's the root of my plant. I'm drying it out. This thing right here. That's the root of the yuzu that I cut because KD in Thailand, he lives in Koh Tao. He saves the roots, and supposedly they're very good for your digestion. Yours should be here by week's end. Awesome. What'd you say, Madam Dram? Oh, you sent it. Thank you. Oh, you're waiting for my book? Awesome. Thank you. Thanks for getting my cookbook. It is doing so well, and my publisher is super happy. I'm working on the next one. It's going to take a minute. Okay, so we need to decarb some flour, and I'm going to decarb this trim from my grow because, you know, we grew it and we don't want to waste it. Oh, one of my plants is a little mad at me. I wish I could pull those into the light. One of my plants is a little mad because I transplanted some of the I'm just putting my phone on this digi. Oh, Molto Rush, what do you want to say? Cash App, Molto. Congrats on Chef's Night Out. Thank you. I told them I'm not a chef. I am not, but that's okay. People like to call me a chef. I get it. I just, I like to be as honest as possible. All right. Okay, so speaking of decarb bags, where's my decarb bag? Here's my parchment paper. What did I do with my decarb bag I was using? Oh no. Well, guess what? When you're the boss, you get to open up new ones. Okay, so we have our decarb bag, and let's check our B cam. No signal. Sorry, guys, 1 second. No card. There should be. Oops, there should be a. Oh, it got pushed out. There we go. Oh, that's weird. It's like sparkling. 1 second. Well, I don't know. Is it sparkling for all of you? Sorry, I'm just trying to see why it's sparkling. I will do different colors. Yes, Boogie works, but like this is my first. I don't know. It's a little sparkly for me. But anyway, this is the decarb bag. It says, you can't see it in this light, but it says decarb on the bag. In the mold. I was like, it's got to be in the mold. Do you see it? And it's made for this. Okay, so we're going to decarb my trim because that's what I want to do. And it's pretty fresh. So we're going to have to see what happens here because I haven't actually decarbed from fresh. And I think it's going to be a different experience. And we're going to find out what happens. That's the point of this. And it's something I should need to run lab testing on is how long does it take to decarb from fresh rather than from dry cured, right? Because it's not going to have as much moisture in it. And then this is just some parchment paper. I'll flip it so that it'll stay flat. And then this is my trim. I'm just going to put it kind of like this. It's a lot of trim. I want to do it all, so I think we'll just try to do it all. And I washed the flour after. Let me try that again. So keep in mind, this won't be as potent. And I want to do a bigger bag size, definitely. So we can fit more in at once. But that's a different mold. I have to make another custom mold. Oops. I keep on getting paper there. It's because I put so much in here. There we go. Seal it up, but look at how tight of a seal that got. You know? So it like vacuum seals it. Just roll it. And there we go. We're going to put this in the oven. And we're going to hope that it decarbs fine. We'll find out. Let's go to... I don't want the fan on. I'm going to do like 40. I know that seems like a long time, but I'm going to do 45 minutes because it's so fresh and it's so much plant matter. But yeah, that's my trim. We're going to see what happens with that. And then we want to take this pan and we got to do this bread because, okay, so I just took that recipe from King Arthur. You can infuse the bread, but I'm going to infuse the bechamel for this dish because I think it's the right thing to infuse here. Gotta run. Bye, Daisy girl. Enjoy your day. Don't you think fresh decarb would make more chlorophyll locked into the material as well as not as potent? End product would make more chlorophyll locked into the material. I think it would. I don't know about lock. I don't know what locked in means. I didn't grind it, so that definitely will help with like less chlorophyll. I think the fact that it's like mostly plant and not as many trichomes. And then I'm just worried about the moisture. So I think it's going to fill up very quickly. I'm going to have to burp it a lot. And I just think it's going to take longer to decarb than dry cured. Bonjour, comment allez-vous? Bien. Bien. J'ai soif. I got a buddy that only eats decarbed buds to get high. Weird dude. Ryan Gallagher. That's funny. Go lay down at 5. You're funny. Okay, so we're gonna butter this loaf pan, and then I say we put this loaf in and we get it rising again because it's got to do a second rise, and then we'll stick it in the oven after our flour is done doing whatever, hopefully decarbing. So I'm just going to take a little bit of this butter. And if you want to be polite about it, you can take a little. This has been sitting out at room temp and it's hot today. So just grease up your bread pan. Okay. And yeah, Yeah, if you wanted to infuse the butter or the bread, you can do that easily. There's butter in the recipe. It's just King Arthur bread, pandemie, pandemie. I don't know if you pronounce the E on the last at the end of that. Probably just pandemie. Anyway, so because there's not an accent on it. All right. So then I'm just going to put this like that so it's not in the way. We've got our pan ready. We're going to take a little bit of flour on the surface. And we'll take our dough. So you just mix it. I mean, follow the instructions on the website. So we've got a nice fluffy dough here. Woo! Okay. And you can just kind of get it coated in flour. Roll it out like that. And then roll it up like this, right? I like that I act like I know what I'm doing. I have no idea. And then we'll just kind of roll it like this. Can take a rolling pin. And we want to roll it kind of out this way. And then I'm just going to kind of do this again. So it's like that. And then kind of wish I had stretched out. But you know what? It'll fill up the pan. Drop it in there, okay? Into your loaf pan. It'll go out that way. And we're just going to did I throw it? No, I got the plastic over here. We're just going to put this plastic right back on top and let it rise again. So, like, what did you miss from me making that? I put it into my mixer, all of the ingredients at once, and I put it with the dough hook, and I let it go for like 10 minutes. Didn't even touch it, didn't scrape down the sides, didn't do nothing, right? Just let the bread go in the machine. Otherwise, you got to do that by hand. It's a lot of work. So you can totally do that. And I've done it for you before, but not today. So that's what I got to say about that. Oops. And here we go. So we're going to let that rise. Hopefully it does okay in there. I just decreased the recipe for the King Arthur has because they have I think it was a 13-inch pan, and this is only 9 inches. So, you know what you're doing even when you don't know what you're doing. Trying. I know, isn't it funny how I don't know why it's like that. I need to get a new camera, but it's okay. I hope I'm not like missing. Okay. And now we're kind of in a waiting business because we've got to wait for that. And it's like, I'm not going to make the bechamel. I guess I can make, no, because we need the weed. Yikes. I'm getting all these comments. I like that new Casey Musgrave song. It's pretty dang good. Hey, look it. There's my video. Did you guys comment? It's pretty good, I must say. Chuck XXL says this was a really cringe episode. We get it, you're high. You don't need to tell us every 2 minutes. Hey, bro, how about that's how they edited it? It was like I said I was high over 2 days, right? And they want you to repeat things over and over again. But you shouldn't read the mean comments. Anyway, let's decide what we're going to do right now. I'm excited for the cooking competition show to come out too. Oh, I have a glow. It's lighting. I also exfoliate before the live stream. And then I have a really good foundation. It's like the Dior. I should post all of the things that I use, but I put a lot of things on my face. Not a lot, it's like I don't like cake on my makeup, but I do a lot of prep for my skin. And then throughout the week, I wear a lot of sunblock and vitamin CE ferulic acid that protects against different rays of light because I have melasma. And then I also use hydroquinone, which is a way to fight hyperpigmentation or melasma. So if you have a dermatologist, ask them about that. Say, hey, I don't like this hyperpigmentation or this melasma. Can I get some I think it's hydroquinone or maybe it's hydroquinone. Anyway, just ask them about that and they should give that to you. And then retinol. I'm gonna be 40. Can you believe it? This year. October, baby. 40th birthday. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Probably nothing. Maybe something. Who knows? Anyway. Oh, fuck. Our bag is full. Shit, I knew this was gonna happen. Ugh, it popped before I got to it. Well, what happens is if it fills with CO2, right, it will just poof, it'll just open up if you don't catch it. And because this one was so wet, it's got a lot of moisture and careful when you're resealing it if you burp it because the bag, it gets hot. It's 245 degrees in there. Just make sure it's resealed. Pop it back in there. It's better if you're trying to avoid the smell to open it up outside because then the smell it's in the bag. Open it up outside and then it'll all go outside. But I don't really care. My house smells like weed anyway. So more so I like that it protects the flower. Do you guys mind if I go move my plants really quickly into the sun? No, thank you. I just have to do what I gotta do. You can still hear me though. Okay, so one of the things, this tomato, I don't know what the fuck happened to it, but get out of the way. You gotta lift with your legs because fuck, my back was bugging me and I was like, why is my back bugging me? And I realized I was lifting all of these pots, these grow bags with my back. So I'm squatting down like a good sumo squat, right? And then pick up the bags because they're filled with soil. They're heavy as shit. I wish you guys could see out here. Okay. These plants, I wonder if I can move this guy. We're not staying out here because I have the netting on my blue dream, but it's not in the sun anymore. I moved it with the netting. Then I have these poles that the nets go on. But it's hard to put them. Fuck. This is why I was late today, because I get distracted by my grow. But I feel like that's a valid reason to be late. Okay, let me see if I can get it. Oh shit, I broke the net. My soil is so compacted here, it can't go in the ground. And now I'm all sweaty because it's hot as balls. All right, plant. Damn it. Just go in the goddamn ground. Because I don't want it to like... This is why I didn't do the nuts. Because I didn't want it to touch the plant. No. Just going to leave it like that. You guys, why did I do this? We're live right now, and I'm like, let me go fuck in my garden. Oh, there we go. I got a soft piece of ground. I just need one more. There we go. All right. No, we're going back inside. Come on, Bonbon. That's it. Come on. Sorry, everyone. Oh my God, I'm so sweaty now. Bonbon. Okay. Good girl. That's right. Sweet girl. Come on. It's too hot outside. Okay. Here you go. Good treat. Okay. Let me put these shoes back on. Sorry about that. Oh my gosh. Whew. That was sweaty. But yeah, so I just was moving the plants into the sun so they get good light. But one of my plants is a little sad because so I have a bunch of photos and I don't know if they're male or female, right? Yet. And I had I popped too many seeds, but I had 2 plants in one pot. And because I pulled this plant, I had two pots. Anyway, so I separated some plants so they could each be in their own pot. But the ones that I separated, one of them is like droopy now, but it'll be okay. Sometimes they get like that. You just gotta let plants go through their feelings. Hopefully they don't go into flower, but they're supposed to go into flower soon anyway, so it's okay. They look pretty good. And then another little one I have, I'm going to try and do a bonsai with it. So we'll see if that works, because I think that would be really fun. Okay, so I have to make sure I finish by a certain time today because I have a Zoom call. I want to see, like, I'm very curious with the mayoral election in LA. Like, everyone kind of would stop caring after Spencer Pratt lost, but I did not. So I want to see what, there's 2 candidates running for mayor. Anyway, so there's 2 candidates running for mayor in Los Angeles, Karen Bass and Nithya Raman. And I'm actually in the Nithya Raman, social content creator signal. I've just reached out to her social media platform. I was like, hey, I'd love to speak to Nithya. I mean, kind of presumptuous, but like, love to help, or like, I just want a clearer idea of how Nithya would regulate cannabis in Los Angeles differently than Karen Bass. And I think there's a few ways that she can do that, be more proactive, and really see our industry as an opportunity to define Los Angeles as a tour, as a tourism uh, destination and hydrate. Okay, I'll drink some water. And oh shit, we got to burp this bag, man. Look at you. See how quickly that filled up with. It's because it's wet. Woo! So careful. That was steam because it's so wet, but it's okay. And if you want to get those smells out, just open it up outside. But I don't, like I said, I don't really care. I just want to get this decarbed. I think it's going to be okay. We're going to see if it tastes like shit, And we'll say, hey, don't decarb from fresh because it makes it taste like garbage. But we're going to find out. I just think like for this, why would I bother drying it? But maybe there's really a rhyme or reason to it. Flavor wise, we'll find out. Okay. Hydrate. Oh, what is on my butter? Would you ever consider running for political office, Vanessa? Probably not. No, I don't think so. Curious how much power the mayor has in cannabis regulation. I think that they definitely have a say, right? They can put it in front of the city council. And that's one of the things I like about Nithya Raman is that she's worked on the city council. So she has a relationship with those people, hopefully a good one, although they did all vote to support Karen Bass. So that's not good for Nithya. But, like I just think that's also kind of what you have to do if you're on the city council. Like, what are they going to do? They can't take that risk. Do you know what I mean? Is what I think. But I don't know. Okay, so this is a very simple recipe. I guess we can grate some Gruyere. It's like Gruyere cheese, ham, bechamel, but we need to make the butter first before we can do a bechamel. Digi. I guess I'll grate some Gruyere. So we're just letting that decarb. We're trying it out, and we're going to see how it works today. So I got not a bunch, but I got some Gruyere. Hopefully it's enough. No, you don't need any more treats, Bonbon. You really don't. You've had plenty today. No. I don't know, but watching your show is making work go by so much faster. Thank you. You're welcome, Wood Hippies. You're welcome. Thanks for being here. Probably because you just got someone to hang out with you, while you're working. You can just... You're working. I'm building something. We're both accomplishing something together, So that makes it more fun. Sometimes work is just hard because it's so boring. You're bored, I always find that when I worked retail, what other cannabis content do y'all recommend? What else is there that's good? Dr. Green Thumb Show, Be Real. Okay. We're just going to grate some cheese. That's doing its thing. Hi, everyone. Still sparkly. I don't know why. That's so weird. I don't know if it is for you guys. It is on my TV, but maybe it's not like that for you. Okay. I love Gruyere, so we're just gonna grate it up. So Croque Monsieur is bechamel, Gruyere, ham, and that's it. And pain de mie. And it's super decadent, but I want to make it like a little, like a package, you know, like a hand with my cast iron whole thing. Okay, this is probably sufficient Gruyere. Mountain of Gruyere, because yes, please. Where's, oh, I'm sorry, Baba. Yes, she needs her cheese tax, everyone. They come here, Bonbon. Did you guys see her? Did you guys get to see her? I can put her here. Okay, little girl. That's enough cheese for you. All right. I read mustard is optional for this sandwich. We could put some Dijon. I love Dijon. It's one of my favorites. Okay, so we've got our Gruyere grated. We've got our weed doing its thing. It's not as aggressively filling the bag. It's definitely still filling the bag though. But, you know, I don't want to waste the trim and I'm not going to go about drying it. I'm just not. So we need to figure out how to use it straight fresh and we'll see what happens as far as the flavor goes. If we taste it in the bechamel, I also want to weigh it out, see how much trim it is. My cookbook has a chart with like average potency. Trim isn't going to be, oh God, Gruyere is so good. That potent. But I wish I could see, I need to see this better. I have so many wires. Okay. You're making congee for your wife's birthday? Yum, that sounds amazing. Did I bump this? I think I did. There. Bonbon, you're done in here. We don't need you. You want one more piece of cheese? Okay. Okay, get out of here. I know you like Gruyere. She loves cheese. Who doesn't love cheese? Someone who's lactose intolerant. Ah, I love congee. That's a good recipe. Okay. We're just waiting. Waiting for bread to rise and waiting for we got to get more views than this. We got to get more views than this. People, okay. So we, like the producers and I, we were like, let's not call it Chef's Night Out. Let's call it something else. But I tried because it's a different format, right? Chef's Night Out was chefs in their restaurant and then like they go out in their town where their restaurant was and then you'd go and you'd eat at their restaurant after. But I don't know. Dum 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 dum. guess I'll look up a bechamel recipe. And then we cook for 25 minutes at 350 and then another 20 minutes. Okay, let's see. Bechamel. I just always eyeball bechamel, but let's do a real. I just kind of wing it. I usually do 1-to-1 butter to flour. And then this is a quart of milk. Okay. Yeah. Bechamel, 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 bechamel. Okay, so the Casey Musgrave song is called Mexico Honey. Oh, wait, it just did it again. I keep missing the chance to burp it because I'm distracted. And it's like, I'm in a bad girl good mood, wearing my gold hoops, lining my lips right now in the rear view. Babe, don't even play. I don't know the words yet. I just like the song a lot. I think she's good. She's got such a good voice. I don't know what her politics are. I'm always nervous about country singers, but I think she's probably liberal. I think. I don't fucking know. All right, back into the oven. If it was bigger, I think we got to do a bigger mold, but I'm not usually decarbing this amount. You're a crunchy mista. Do you guys know that song? It's just new, right? It's just come out, so it's pretty fresh, but it's really like it's got a good groove to it. No, Bonbon. No. Don't make me put your thing on. Maybe we can give her some pumpkin and all of her other things. Okay, let's clean this. I gotta get a new one of these. That sucks, but c'est la vie. I'm just trying to get this. Pumpkin. I give her pumpkin on a lick pad, and then I put some green-lipped mussel on it and stuff. She's liberal? Oh, good. So we can like her music. When you look at me like that in your cowboy hat, and you look them, you wanna stay. Turn this car around. We ain't going out. Okay. Little peanut butter, or this is not peanut butter, it's pumpkin. Just a little bit of pumpkin for her. And then actually I have to give her this and then half of her glucosamine thing. And then I give her, where is that? Where is that, Baba? Simparica. Do this. This is like a glucosamine treat for her joints. This is some green-lipped mussel for her joints. Because Baba got a bad knee. Oops. Just threw it on my counter. And this is Simparica Trio, which I don't know. I go back and forth but she has fleas otherwise, so I give her this, and I don't want her to get heartworm. Yeah. You're going to get a treat. And this is chewable, so I just kind of break it up, put it on there. She'll usually just eat it. And then I give this to her. All right, Baba, there's your tray. She might not eat that Simparica like that, but that's okay. I'll just put it into her food later. Don't even play. All right. Super bonbon. Super bonbon. I'm actually in the process of moving to study in France, so I'm going to have to save this recipe. Yeah, you can just make it, you buy the pain de mie in France. Then it's not so hard. All right, we got the cheese ready. We got ham. That's almost done, I think. Maybe we'll go a little bit longer. It's 3:39. What time is my Zoom call? So I have a Zoom call with her team. It's at 6. So I just have to make sure we're done with enough time for me to do that Zoom call at 6. Okay? But yeah. I'm reading what you guys are saying. New Brittany Mike Fund. Because this sucks. Is it really bad? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm trying. Oh. We need a new Brittany mic. You know what? Everyone's in my comments. Dry it first. Don't dry it first. Listen, I think it was right to trim off the sugar leaves at least, because I feel like once it's dried out, it'll be more difficult to trim. Okay, thanks, Fraggle. But I will get a new Brittany mic. Okay, we're waiting on our bread to rise. We're waiting on the we're waiting on the weed to finish decarbing. The dog, she ate it all. She ate the pills too. She doesn't discriminate. She's like, "You're in my way from the pumpkin." She'll eat it all. She's a good doggy. She's a real sweet girl. Everyone likes her, you know? She's one of those dogs that's very popular. Because she's fluffy. Sometimes people are scared of her, little kids, if they don't like dogs. But then she eventually will win them over if given enough time. She's so fluffy. Do you believe in the UFOs or aliens? Boop time is right. Boop time is right. I've got a little leftover coffee here too. I'm just gonna. Oh wait, you guys, look at this. We caught it before. Look it, filled it again. How many times have we had to burp this? A lot, because it's fresh. But that's okay. Just open it up. And then I can feel the steam coming off of it. Kind of want to look at it. So there's a lot of moisture here. Let's look at this. Oh, this is interesting. How interesting. I don't know if you can do it this way, you guys. I think we needed to let it dry out in the oven. Here, let me show you. So it kind of steamed it. Oh God, that looks terrible. It's kind of like spinach. Like it steamed it. But we've already committed. So we're going back in. I kind of want to I almost feel like I should have dehydrated it a little bit. And then What's up, Bob? Is there a coyote? And then, you guys are so cute. Thank you. It's interesting. Okay, let's keep going. This is an experiment. We'll see what happens. Definitely smells steamed. Oop. Like I said, it gets a little hot, so be careful. Sealing that up. Okay, so put back in the oven. I think we're gonna have to put it into a pan almost and dry it out a little bit because the decarb bag is trapping the moisture in and steaming it a little bit, which I don't know if that's a bad thing. I guess we'll find out. We'll find out. If it tastes bad, I really will be honest with you. If it tastes like shit, I'll be like, all right, you guys, don't do that to your trim. Take the time to dry it. Oh, God, it just can't be bothered. What is your deal? Why are you all uppity right now? There's nothing going on here. That's just some old coffee I had with milk in it. So I just saved it because I'm like, whatever, I'll just turn it into an iced coffee. Okay. But lesson learned. And that I just, I'm learning so much from growing. And also like what people might have on hand if you're a home grower. Okay. So like how does this change? Usually when I'm cooking with flour, it's because I'm buying it from the dispensary. So it's already it's already dried and cured for me. But when you're making it at home, it's like interesting. Oh, also, Madam Dram, I do have decarbbag.com. It just redirects to my website. So if people put that in, that works too. I'm trying to do it all. And I set up international shipping for most countries. If you're in a country that it doesn't show up on international shipping, just send me a message and I'll add it. I didn't add them all because I was like, are all of these countries going to want decarb bags? I don't know. And it's kind of expensive. Like shipping is expensive. It's fucking expensive. That's from USPS. And that's what it's coming out to because I put it in click and ship. And I'm like, dang, okay. Thought about it. I don't think that's going to be an issue texturally. I don't know. You know what, Ryan? We're going to find out. We're not going to put all the flour in. I'm just trying to activate the THCA to THC. I don't know how long that takes from fresh. I don't know, like it's not giving me the same cues that it does when it's dry. So I'm kind of feel like I'm wondering, I thought about dehydrating it in there before and then decarbing it, which probably would be the path to go about, is like dehydrate it a bit before you decarb it. But we're just going to keep going and it's going to look weird, but it's going to get me high. And that's what matters. All right, and then we'll set up our double boiler because that's what we're going to do it on. And then we got to stick this bread in the oven because it is... Christ has come, Christ has risen, Christ will come again. Bread has come, bread has risen, bread will come again. Sorry. That's cringe. You want to see cringe? That's fucking cringe to the douchebag that wrote that on my episode. There you go. That's some cringe for you. No, we're not twirling. You want to say hi? We're not twirling. Yes, I know. She needs a bath. Does she need a bath? No, there's nothing for you here. We trimmed her nails, though. Look at that little fuzzy little face. Look at her fuzzy little belly. She's the fuzziest bonbon in the world. She's a little baby bonbon who needs a bath. I torture her. Okay, I'll give you a treat because you let me do that to you. How about fishy treat? You just had pumpkin. I just want to point that out. You just had pumpkin and green lip mussel and all this shit. All right, our our fucking trim is doing its thing. All right, time for another boop, but also time to we're gonna infuse some butter today with our trim. And trim is trim is trim. It's waste not, want not. Waste not, a want not. A waste not, a rot not. What's Bonbon's skincare routine? Bonbon uses a probiotic shampoo. And then sometimes if I ever find her feet are getting itchy, usually in the summer, she has allergies. If I take her to the park a lot, she gets allergies on her feet. And so we have like a special antifungal kind of foot wash that we use. And just like basically give her a bath. I try to do it not every week because it's so confusing. Don't wash your dog too much because that's bad for their skin, right? It'll dry out their skin. Okay, I won't wash my dog that much or that often. And then it's like, you're not washing your dog enough. And I'm like, well, which one is it, you guys? Like, too much? Not enough? Okay. So we're going to infuse some butter. And I'm just going to do a bunch because I'll just do the rest of this stick. You only really need a quarter cup, but just in case. So that's her routine. She's well taken care of. Do a little bit more than 4 tablespoons of butter in there. She's a loved dog. Every morning we wake up and do not wash your dog a bunch. See, look at once a month. Malta, once a month is not possible. She'd be so stinky. She'd be too stinky. She doesn't like it. If she gets a dirty butt, hi Matthew. Gonna do a boop. If she gets a dirty butt, should I bring my Dr. Dabber up here so we can see the difference? I hope it's charged. Are you charged, Dabber? We're loyal to fucking no one, sons of bitches. I'm loyal to absolutely nobody. Loyal to myself. Okay? I'm loyal to the Edibles Club. Okay? That's who I'm loyal to. Boop. All I know is I left the party, the Puffco party, and my friend was upset. And I left the 710 party, and my friend was not upset. So don't throw parties don't be mean. Don't be a mean person. The only thing I don't like about this, and Jamie, I love you. You're the best. Dr. Dabber is very nice. It's just so big. And so he's sending me a smaller one. They have a smaller version of this. But I will say it has never failed. It always works. You have their ghost and you love the ghost, madam? Maha tried it for advice. She liked it. And that was Whitethorn Rose. I love that so much of this show is just like me dabbing and hanging out. No, you've had enough. Don't you look at me like that. She's looking at me like, more treats. When she gets a dirty butt, I have to stick her butt in the bath. She goes in the bath and she gets a butt clean, okay? Because she's a fluffy girl. And I trim her butt. Like, I am scared to take her to a groomer because I've heard horror stories about groomers and they'll just like shave your fucking dog. And I don't want her to shave. Hey, Matthew. Yeah, getting high and hang out. You know, I don't want them to shave her. She's got a double coat. I'm going to put your little spin thing, your little tight vest thing on if you keep doing this. But look I do her butt. She won't show it to you. That's fair. You don't have to show your butt. My nose is running. What's up with that? What's up with that? Huh? Oh, no, there's nothing up here for you. There's cheese. That's true. You're right. There is cheese. She's just a cute dog. Trying to keep her slim. Her knee's doing okay. It's not perfect, but that's okay. Bye-bye. I'm going to put your little shirt on if you keep bugging me here. Okay? Because it's not Bonbon gets treats all the time. Okay? Good girl. Go. Or I put your vest on. I'm not going to put her vest on. She just likes to beg a little too much. Just a little too much. I'm glad I moved those plants into the sun. Nate Webster, they have a live shot of the McKinnick Bridge, and it was engulfed in smoke this morning. I haven't checked back lately, but I'm smoke on the water. Wait, what? What? Rumors are bad. How's the herbs and what's good to eat? I don't know what's going on here. Okay, so we got that happening. Butter melting. Oh shit. Bag has got to be burped again. And we got to make a decision here what to do with this flour because this trim. Let's take another look at it together. See how the decarb bag filled? Isn't that fun? Boop. So we're just going to open it. It definitely steamed. So what I'm wondering is, do we just let it dry out a little bit, or do we say, fuck it, you know, let's see if I get high. We can even send this butter off. Let me melt the rest of this butter. And what we'll do is we'll save some of it to take down to Encore. We'll see how potent it is. I'll get one of my little containers. Okay? And we're just going to go. We're going to go for it. And we're going to hope that, like, you know, if it's got THCA in it, it's got CBDA in it. I'm not mad. This is trim. I was going to throw it out anyway. Okay? Is it going to taste like shit? It might. Let's see. But before we see, I've got to set my my oven to 350. And we're going to do 40. for the bread. And as soon as that hits, we'll go there. All right, everyone. I'm going to move you over to here. We're going to drop it into our butter. What are you guys talking about? Why are you guys being silly? Oh, shit. I blocked you. There we go. Okay. We're going to take this trim. It doesn't look great, but whatever. Let's see what happens. So I wouldn't decarb from fresh. Moral of the story. And dry it out. But we're going to just go for it because what's a little spinach butter? We want to wash those trichomes off because there were trichomes on here. So we heated them. We definitely heated them. Did it decarb them? I don't fucking know. Okay. Looks like spinach soup. Okay, babes. That's what we're doing. And that's the fun of having your own grow is it's not that serious because I didn't pay. I know what to do with flour that I buy from the dispensary. And maybe that's the next maybe that's part of the next book is like what to do with your home grow. And like as a host, if you're going to be throwing cannabis dinner parties, oh wait, I'm giving away things. Anyway, but if hey, don't you boss me around. Excuse me, you guys. I need to threaten her. And by threaten, it's me take a little Did I ruin anything? Hopefully not. Bonbon, see? I'm not playing with you. Where is that? Did I put it over here? Yes. Okay. This. Go sit in the bedroom. I'll open the door. Go lay in the bedroom and relax. Go relax. Or I'm going to put this on you. Yeah. She doesn't like her thunder vests. They're supposed to like these. She doesn't like them. I don't ever put it on her. But all I have to do is just pull it out and that's right. She walked away. I don't put it on her. Even when there are fireworks, she's not afraid of them. I don't know how I lucked out with that. Oh shit, this bread. Thank you, Dildo Baggins. Dildo Baggins. That's amazing. I love it. Thank you. Anyway, this is the trim. This is the trim from the Yuzu Euphoria and a little bit of the Northern Lights. It's a mix, I think. Yeah. And the butter is going to be green. But guess what? We're just not going to care about it. It'll be greener than usual. But let's see how it decarbed. Okay. Let me get this bread. Is that going? That's going. Look at this. That's the butter. Here's the bread. Let's take this plastic off. Okay, so Pandemie would be in a bigger tin and it would be made all flat and whatever. I want to do that, but I'm not going to do it. Okay. I wonder if I should have done like an egg wash on it. We're not going to do it. We're going to put it in the oven, 350. And get it baking. Ooh, shit. I got to lower this because that's too high. The bread will hit the top of it. isn't hot. Oops. Digi. Let me do that again. So 20 minutes. But I'm going to do 40 because then it'll beep. And then I'm just going to check on it. Technically supposed to be for 40 minutes. All right, our butter we don't want to do for too long. Yeah, it definitely makes it. It's also trim. You know what I mean? Do not do what I did today. But guess what? Also, I'm going to have a lot more trim because I have a ton from the Blue Dream and the Northern Lights. I just like wanted to skip that step. Do you know what I mean? I just really didn't want to have to wait to dry it out. Yeah, the Northern Lights looks really beautiful. I lost a little bit to bugs, but I've been checking it and it otherwise looks good. So I think I got all of the pieces with bugs on it, and then now they're covered with nets. So they should be fine. I'm just leaving them until like 5 more days. I'm going to give them water. Tell me if you think this is right. I was just going to give them water until the end because I just have that Gaia, so it doesn't matter. It's not going to, it takes like weeks for it to kind of to get into the soil, right? Anyway, or get into the plant. I don't get it. I'm like, why wouldn't it be immediate? Does that make sense? Book 2, I have to write it. I have to write the proposal. So here's the cookbook process. You write a proposal, which has a couple chapters from the book. They don't have to be complete chapters, but they have to be a good sample chapters for the book. And then you need like 10 complete recipes for the proposal, along with like, here's how we're going to market it. Here's the audience for it. Here are comps. So here are other cookbooks that are selling that are in that style. But here's how I would do it differently than they did it, other than like cannabis, right? Crunchy Munchy. Isn't it? It's a good name. Crunchy. Oh, Crunchy Munchy's cute. Crunchy Munchy. Instead of Crunchy Mister, Crunchy Munchy. That's cute. I'll try that. I'll do both. So I'll do Crunchy Munchy and I'll do Crunchy Mister. People are going to be like, your butter is fucking green. Gotta dry your flour. But also trim. You know, this was a lot of sugar leaf. Oops. Although I wouldn't use fresh flour either. Okay, so we're just gonna do it now because honestly, it looks like spinach soup. It looks like what I told you not to do in my cookbook. And so let's strain it. And then we can make bechamel with it. But that's green doesn't have to be the end of the world. It doesn't mean it's more potent. Do you know what I mean? So you see, like, this is a lot of plant matter. It's chlorophyll from the plant because I didn't take the time to dry it and I didn't, whatever. But imagine if I left that for 2 hours. It would just get even more dank. It would just get like stinky. So let's not do that. Now, if you want to get you want to take flavor out, use a concentrate. Hash, distillate being no flavor really at all. And those are some of the most popular gummies edibles in the market, they're using distillate. And so distillate uses, there are two different types of concentrates. Well, there's a ton of different types of concentrates, but usually we categorize them in two different categories. Concentrates that use a solvent and concentrates that do not use a solvent, solventless concentrates. Bubble hash, cold water hash does, it's funny. That one is debatable because the water isn't dissolving the trichomes. What the water does is it's like they're is it hydrophobic? The trichomes, the resin. What it does is makes them ice water. It makes them cold. And then the ice breaks off the trichomes into the water. So it's not like it's dissolving them. So it's considered a solvent-free concentrate. And then you have concentrates that use solvents like butane or ethanol, which is what RSO, FICO, FSO is made with. And then they don't do anything else to it to then separate out the other plant matter, terpenes, compounds found in that resin. Whereas distillate, they do other processes to get it even more purified, to just get down to the cannabinoids. And so you don't have that flavor. Where this is trim from my home grow, and we're having fun, and we're going to still make it taste good, right? There are ways to do it. And we're going to find the best ways to do it with a home grow. And that's a new challenge for me, and I'm really excited about that. Because I know a lot of people are really just working with what they can grow at home, right? Rather than what you can get from the dispensary. I know I'm spoiled, is what I'm trying to say. I know I'm spoiled in California. So that because this is so planty, I am going to use cheesecloth today. I wonder if I have any open. I know this is open. Isn't it? Maybe not. How is that not open? Wild. Cheesecloth, cheesecloth. Sorry, everyone. Here, I'll do this over here so you can see. Just some cheesecloth. I need better scissors. Where's my better scissors? I need to just hang them up. Oh, they're right in front of my face. So I'll just cut this here. I hope that bread's doing okay. Oh my God, it's getting huge. Well, it's okay. Oh shit, it is getting huge. Okay. Well, we're just going to have to trim it up. All right. So we'll do that like this. And, ooh, that is hot, isn't it? That is very hot. We're just going to pour this very green matter into there. Oh, you know what? It doesn't look that bad. It looks pretty good. I was being dramatic. People are going to get mad at me for squeezing, but I don't care. I want the potency. That's so much butter to just like let go to waste because you're like, oh, it's going to make it taste bad. Like, cool. What are you going to, don't waste it. But it is hot. So just, you could wait to do that. You don't have to do it right now. You know what I mean? Ooh. Sticky fingers. Okay, I'm not going to do more than that. I think I should take this off for testing too. They're going to be like, you didn't test it beforehand, but I'm going to add a little bit of butter to that. And then give it a stir. Definitely looks like canna butter. This is clean. My bread is breading. That is for sure. We're going to cut it though to fit this little mold. It's going to be so cute. All right, let's get rid of this. Should we sample that out? Okay, one second. Let me grab. I have I have pipettes here. And then where's my I don't want to hit the camera. Here's this. Those are pipettes. This is this. And one second, let me get my, yeah, good girl. Testing containers. Are they down there? I always forget where I put everything. Did I put them? Let me see. Checking down here again. Oh yeah, they're right here. Okay. So we need at least like 3 or 5 grams to test. So I'm just I got my little pipette. Actually, let me give this a stir. Or should we melt the butter, the other butter in it first? So we can get, or I'll just take it like this, right? Okay. Just going to take it like this one for them so we can see how we did with this trim. See how potent it is. So I can bring this down to Encore tomorrow. And then let's check out the flour or the trim and see how much was left in here and how it did like decarb wise. Hi. Some people say not to squeeze, Felix, because it will squeeze out the like chlorophyll and stuff like that, but I'm just not going to waste butter in that way. Like it's an animal product, and so I think it's kind of wasteful. And I think if you're not infusing for a super, super, super long time, that's more so what I found to be an issue for flavor. And then obviously, like the more plant matter you use, the more you're going to get kind of green tasting. It's like, yeah, if you want to not have that flavor, the best thing to do is to make a concentrate. And that's what manufacturers do. I don't know any manufacturer that's working with flour. That's why when people are like, I work in a manufacturing and this is how we do it. I'm like, if you're using flour, I almost feel like I gotta let this cool a little bit before I close it up. 2 minutes till 4:20. Oh shit, let me load her up. Should I get the wizard? We'll load the last of my, is it recording? Yeah, it is. The last of my, white thorn rose to boop with all of you. Actually, there's probably 2 boops in here. We don't need to be cuckoo manga. Should we get that on a t-shirt? Happy 420, everybody. Thanks for being here. Crunchy munchies. Crunchy munchies coming your way. I always feel like a civilized lady with my wizard. I see you fishing. Don't do that. Happy 420. We got to make this bechamel. And then we're going to melt the Gruyere. We're going to put some, I'm trying to decide how we're going to do it. And then we'll put the bread. I might toast the bread a little bit in this pan with butter. What's the flavor of whitethorn rose? Whitethorn rose is it's sweet. It has a sweetness to it. Obviously, it's floral, right? It tastes like rose in a way, but not soapy. It's like a sweet floral, almost violet. Does that make sense? Have you ever had like a sweet violet candy? It's a little bit like that, is what I would describe it as. It very smooth. The effects for me are pretty uplifting, and I feel like that all depends on the person and also like what you're going through. I don't think it's fair to say like it's going to make you feel like this, right? Like if I was in a really bad mood, it would not uplift me, you know? Maybe it would make me feel a little less in a bad mood, but who knows? Depends on how sour I am. So that's how I feel about that. Oh, you know what, Molto? I'm sorry I forgot to put you on the board. How dare I? Rude. Okay, let me put this cheesecloth away. Oh, and let me turn off my phone. That's going to be so annoying. Oh, well. I'm always thinking about the edit. Oh, this bread. Wow. I always make it get so high. I have to see if I need to drop it down. I think I do. I think I gotta dip it low, pick it up slow, move it all around. Dun-dun-dun, make it like flow. Drop, drop, drop that thing. I'm gonna be oh, dip it low, pick it up slow. All around, dun-dun-dun, make it flow. All right. All righty. Lowered it. Hey, Maha. Yo. You seem like you're in a pretty good mood today. Not sour at all. You haven't kicked a single person out today. You know what? That isn't it a big piece of bread? But look at what I got, Maha. Look. Look what I got. Okay, so let's open this baby up. Ooh. That was exciting. So we got 2 pieces like this, right? So here's what I was thinking. Let us talk about this together. So it needs a moment. 1 second. We have this here. Once that's done, we'll pull it out. We'll let it rest a little bit, pop it out of the thing, let it cool down. Really should let it chill. I'm going to make the bechamel with this. Actually, let's put the butter. Oh my God. I'm so excited you're here, Maha. I wish that you were over here. We got to live closer together. It's not. We got to live. We're going to figure it out. Because then we can hang out more. Okay. So they're wondering when the next truck tokes is going to be. Do you think I should cut? Should I just cut it? I'll just cut it. Who cares? It doesn't matter. I talk my shit. I talk shit. What are you going to do? I'm a shit talker. Anyway, so this is my weed butter, Maha. It's hot here too. It's hot everywhere. I'm just going to drop some. This was from my home trim, okay? So please don't judge me on the color. We're going to melt this butter in here. Not that I need to for bechamel, but just to like feel better about myself. And like maybe I'm taking some to Encore. I don't know, Maha. I don't know what's going on with it. I tried turning it off and on. I tried like unplugging it and plugging it again. I need a new B cam. I need a new B cam and I need a new Brittany mic. I need 2 new Brittany mics and I need a new B cam. Ooh, that's a good idea. That would be good. Wouldn't it be fun to have be like the Knorr of cannabis with like different food packs and the Betty Crocker at the same time? Like if you want to cook with cannabis, just get my stuff. Maha and I are going to come up with a bunch of shit. Just you wait and see. And then nobody's going to be the boss of us. Except for us. And we're a couple of bossy ladies. That's right. Just you ask anybody. Anyway, we're just stirring this butter here. Okay. So, you could take your whisk and get it mixed, but it's still this is freaking trim butter. Trim butter. How to make trim butter. Don't waste your trim. It too can be made to be an edible. Sugar leaf. All of it. Okay, that doesn't look that bad. So we got this right here, right? Just want to make sure that this is getting what we're trying to get here. And we're going to make a bechamel. Bechamel is a very versatile recipe. It's used in lasagna. It's used in French food, Italian food. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Can of butter. And then the rest of this, I think I'm going to pour into a mold so I have it. And then I'm going to do flour. We need 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. Put that on your stove. And then I'm going to actually just pour this butter into, I had these, where did they go? Here. This. I don't need like all of it because it's not that much butter, but I just want to, I have these like 2 tablespoon cubes. Just want to stir the rest of that butter in so it's all even. And then I can just pop these out and have them in the fridge and do whatever I want with them. Not that I'm ever lacking for weed butter. Here, I'll show you guys what I'm doing. Do-do. Dee-dee-dee-dee. That's cute. And then we just got this guy here. So that's more like a tablespoon. Oops. Of this butter. Okay. Cute, right? And then put this here. Oh yeah, sushi. I've been wanting to do sushi. We've done tacos. Maha's come to do Indian food, but we could do some more. Ooh, organic beef jerky. My cousin Keanu makes beef. He makes jerky out of the wild boar on Kauai. So I could ask him how he does his jerky. Okay, so we got this. This whisk just had butter on it. I feel like I need a little bit more light in here. Ooh, sorry guys. Oops, I moved it. Let's do, oh, okay, Digi. Okay, Dig. I get it, you're pissed. I get it, you are pissed. Don't worry, Dig. You're okay. Camera's at 90, so we're fine. I'm gonna plug you in, so you're a happy camper. And we'll put this over here like that. You guys will put over here like that. And then let's get this bechamel going. Oh, I need some milk. And we'll do, usually I heat the milk up a little bit. We'll do like 1.5 cups of milk in the back here. All right. Let me see what you guys see. Did you see the Munchies show you're in? Yes, it just came out today. Isn't that crazy? Right before I started this live, I was like, damn it. I'm going live. I can't like post it everywhere. So as soon as I get off of here, well, I have to go do I have a live stream with Nithya's team. So I want to talk to them. So I want to make sure I do that too. So I'm just trying to get you guys a bit more light. So take your butter in your flour. Stir it up. And you do want to like cook it, right? So this will decarb a little bit too. So if we didn't get a full, we could always test the bechamel as well if we want to see what happens. So we're cooking it. Can't see your comment till it passes this heart thing. What? All right. We're cooking. This is looking good. So we're cooking the flour, right? But we don't want it to brown. That's not what we're going for. We're not making a roux. And it's already green. So we're going to take our milk and we're going to, much better at whisking with my right hand. So we're going to do it like this. Make sure, ooh, fuck, just spilled on my stove. Because I was like, make sure my camera is centered. Oh, well. C'est la vie. Ooh, and I'm burning. Not the best bechamel. We might switch pans. Because I don't want to waste it, but I don't want to get the edges because the edges burnt a little. So what we're going to do, we're going to fuck up here and get that brown off the edges, is switch to this pan. I know it seems like I'm being a diva, but I just don't want to make a brown bechamel. And if I go to whisk this, yeah, see, already pulling some off. It'll pull this brown, and I don't want to throw it away. So we're just going to do that. There we go. Still white. I'm going to add, actually, it's kind of good that it's this thick because we want it to be like kind of spreadable. Maybe a little too thick, but it looks good. We had to, sometimes you have to improvise a little. Add a little bit of milk. And then I want to definitely add some salt, right? Good amount. And then you want to add some, where is it? You want to add some nutmeg, which is right here. Get some, I already have some started. Just use that. Get your microplane or whatever you want to use. Oops, making a mess today. It's okay. That looks good. Take your nutmeg. Another drug of sorts. Yum. I love the smell of nutmeg. And do you see it's like not green at all? So even though we had that really green butter, It looks beautiful. So I think that's a good consistency. I think. I'm going to taste it because that's an important part. Of the, sorry, I was trying to get like shots for the gram. I'm gonna taste it, make sure it's good with seasoning. A little bit more water or milk. Just because I feel like it's gonna still thicken up. Yum. Okay, good. That I'm gonna put, I don't want it to like get a film. So I'm like, where is a bowl that is just big enough? This butter bowl. Oops, I should have saved that. I love to make dishes for myself and to dirty my stove. Okay. So actually I added a pinch too much salt, so I need to be careful when I do the rest of this recipe to not add any more salt. Sometimes I do that. It's good. It tastes good. Tastes good. Alrighty. Let us put this in here. Dirty another rubber spatula. And then I want to just make sure I cover it so it doesn't get, I don't think it should be thinner than that. We like a thick bechamel. So that's going to go on the inside, right? With the Gruyere. And on top. Right? What's the order? Does this just go on top with the Gruyere? And inside is mustard? I need to look it up because I don't want to fuck it up like I messed up the Croque Monsieur. Someone help me. Before I get high from the butter. Ooh. Oh no. Ah! Okay, we're putting this down. What is like the order of things for crunchy mister? Is it like, is it, okay, that's off. The bread only has a minute left. I think that's good. Is it bread, mustard, ham, Gruyere on the inside with the ham, bechamel on the inside with the ham? What's the order of things? Or is it a piece of bread, but we're doing it like a whole thing? So I almost feel like it should be bread. We put a little schmear or Dijon on the insides of the bread. Do we toast the bread before we put the bread in this? We need to discuss this. We need to discuss it. Okay. So do we toast the bread? Because it's not going to get toasty. The cheese is going to get toasty in this. Do we, okay, Okay, let me pull that out before we get ahead of ourselves here. Put it on this. I need to get the camera. Okay, so how's this bread? It's fucking perfect. I need to show you guys. What am I doing? I need to show you. Just wait. Don't burn yourself, bitch. Because my towel is... I might have got a little burn mark on there, but we won't use that part. Just ignore that. Look at that. There we go. Ah, looks so good. Looks so good. Okay. That's a nice bread. Okay, so we got this bread here. We got our bechamel. We got our cheese. Let me grab my ham. The ham is not me. I am a ham, but we also have some sliced ham. I feel like it's not a sandwich without a little Dijon, a little Grey Poupon, a little Grey Poupon. Sorry about that. And then I got some sliced ham from Vaughn's. Oops. Oh, good. I didn't do anything. Good. Did we decide on in the sandwich ham Gruyere and bechamel in the sandwich, Malto? Okay. Do you think I think we toast one side of the sandwich. So each piece of bread will get toasted on one side, right? That'll go on the outside. We'll put a little bit of Dijon on the middle. We'll put a little bechamel on one side of the bread. So one side will be Dijon, one side will be bechamel. Got it? You following? And then, so the inside, and then we'll put the ham and the Gruyere inside, right? But we'll separate the bechamel and the Gruyere maybe with ham. And then maybe the Gruyere will go, or maybe not. I don't know about that. Maybe. And then in here, I think we put a little bit of butter to get it buttered, right? I want to give it a little wash too. Okay. I'm glad we're talking this through. So we put a little buttering here. Okay. And then we put, I think what we do is Gruyere, like bechamel on the top of the toasty bread too. Another little and then both of these are filled with a bed of Gruyere. How do we feel about that? And then we put them in the sandwiches, and we want this to be taut. We want this to be stuffed. We want this to be smushed and crushed together. Okay? Right? And then, what do you think? I think I'm going to start a fire because the cheese is going to start getting grease all over my thing. Anyway, that's what I'm thinking. So I'm going to give these like a brief little like coating maybe of some grapeseed or maybe just a little butter. I'll just take a little bit of butter, kind of rub it, give them a rub down. Let's give it a rub down. That's what it wants. I need to take that bread out. Okay, is it still recording? Yes, of course it is. All right, let me dump this bread out before we get distracted by my new toy. Hopefully it's done. Looks done. Yeah, it sounds hollow. Hello. 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 Okay. Okay, let's rub these down a little bit. So I don't know. I just saw a video of someone, not this shape of one of these, but like a different shaped sandwich squisher thing. And I was like, I need that in my life. And so I just got this and I was like, what should I make in it? And I was like, a crunchy. I think we're going to call it a crunchy munchie. Please tell me in the chat. Um, please tell me in the chat if you think we should call it a crunchy mister or a crunchy munchie. You tell me. Okay, so we got some butter on here. And then I think what we have to do is a layer. What do you think? Gruyere? Toast after in the mold. What are you talking about? I think not. I think we're going to toast it in the cast iron because we're going to put it in the mold. And the mold, I think we do Gruyere on the bottom here. Does this make sense? Right? Like a bed of this so that this gets all melty and like encapsulates the crunchy munchy. We want to push it up on the edges so we have a Gruyere situation here. All right. I think this is right. We're also going to do it there. Crunchy munchies. All right, crunchy munchie. Only on the Edibles Club. Just practicing. And no, we're not twirling. Look it, I still have this. I still have this. That's right. Go lay in your bed. It's not dinner time quite yet. 9 more minutes and then I'll feed you dinner. She's like, get me fed, bitch. I can't let her outside at all because the coyotes are really rampant right now. They are hungry. Okay. So we have a Gruyere situation here. And I think that's all going to melt. Hopefully that wasn't too much. The bread is still hot. The bread is still hot. But I feel like we just have to go for it because the hell are we doing? Or I feed the dog for a second. The dog started wagging her tail. She's like, yeah, feed me, lady. Do you want me to feed you? Okay. Okay, you're a good girl. Yes, you're a good girl. We'll feed the dog. Bon Bon. Come here, little wet lady. She gets a very specific amount of food, but she gets a lot of treats, so don't worry. She's well taken care of. Okay. Go enjoy that. And then you have to just leave me alone for a little bit longer. And then we'll go out, okay? Promise. Promise. May have to be after this Zoom call, though. Dr. Croque. That's funny. Okay, let me put this away. Down the old gullet. And then we're going to cut this bread. We should wait for it to cool. Let's see. It's so hot. It's so nice, though. I'm very happy with it. You know what? King Arthur their recipes never let me down. Never gonna let me down. Never gonna bum bum bum. Dun, 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 dun. All right, we'll take another boop and we'll check our super chats before we slice the bread. So if you want to send a super chat, please do. Oh no. Molto has sent another Cash App. I saw your text, Maha. I'm sorry. We'll talk later. I saw it though. I agree with you. Just chill. Just chill. See Molto in chalk. There you go. Thanks, Molto. Oh yeah. I'm rickrolling you. I did rickroll you, but not totally. Okay, those are our super chats. Thanks, Molto. Go back to the Digi. Okay, we'll take another tab. Not that I really need one. No, let's just keep going. We're gonna wait. Let's cut the bread. Trying to be more responsible about my dabs. You know what I mean? Let's turn it this way so it looks good. Square it up. Airplane. And make sure you all get a nice view. And then I'm gonna get my serrated knife. Got this. How's our crumb? Looks pretty good to me. Okay. Sometimes the bread can be, when it's hot, it's hard to cut. Okay. So I'm doing my best. Cut it straight. Straight down. Okay. So I don't want the edge crust. I'm just gonna let this sit here. We'll cut one more piece for our crunchy munchy. And we're gonna make it like, I think we're gonna do it like an uncrustable. Uncrustable. Because this isn't gonna fit. Actually, it kind of will. I think we can like, what do you guys think? I think we just squish it in there. All right. Do you think we toast it on one side? What do you think? Toast it on one side? Can't decide. I think we do. And then we put bechamel down in there, bechamel in the middle. It's going to be Dijon on one side. So this bread is warm. It looks so good. I'm going to move it back here. And I don't need that right now. Come over to our cast iron. We'll light it up. And bring this over. Digi, don't you dare. Is it already breaking? It's because it always leans forward. Do you know what I mean? Anyway. I reached out to them and they never said nothing to me. Anyway. Hi, Eddie. Toast it. Okay. You guys are the boss. It's better if I put the butter on the bread, but we're just gonna butter up my cast iron because the bread is so soft. If I rub butter on it, it's just gonna the crumb. I'm gonna butter it up like that. Toast that side. Toast this. And they'll soak up the butter like sponges. Have fun at your workout, Eddie. Good job. I'm going to try this bread. That's a good bread recipe. Very simple. I didn't have, I'm sorry. I didn't have potato flour. The recipe called for potato flour. I didn't have it. So I just used potato starch. I had that. I don't know why. I need to work out as I eat bread. This is going to be good. Yeah, we're getting nice and crispy. I'm going to rotate the pan. And then we're going to squish it in there. Let me get my ham ready. Turn that down a little. How many? I feel like at least a good amount of ham. And then we got to put cheese in the middle too. I hope I didn't have too much bread. Okay, let's see where we're at. Those are nice and crispy. Okay. Back to this situation, you can see we got a nice crispiness. Actually, I do need this still. So we're going to go back onto our cutting board. Oops. Sorry to make it shaky for you. Back onto here, right? With our nice and golden crispy bread. Turn off our pan. And then I want to put a little bit of Dijon just because I do think it will add a bit of tang to it, and it will need that to not be too rich. So just a little bit of Dijon here. And that feels very French. Okay. And I want to try, wait, those, I'm going to put some ham. I feel like I should try putting it into the thing now. I'm so like nervous to do this. I don't know why. Yeah, we're good. So we got the crispy side there. We put this, oh wait, I wanted to put some bechamel here. And this is our infused bechamel. I feel like this bread is going to be too much. It did get a skin. Oops. I want to put some here. Oh, don't pick up the cheese. So don't touch it. Just put a little bit of bechamel here. We're going to squish this all together. It's a crunchy munchie. Don't try and spread it out too much because it won't work. Okay, so this side we are going to put bechamel and Gruyere. Oops. We're going to squish it together. We're going to make it work. We've got more Gruyere here. Okay, cheese, please. Squish it in here. Oh my God. Squish it down. We're going to pray to the munchies gods. God of the munchies, let this sandwich squish together, please. And our ham, of course. It's not a fucking sandwich. So we want this all to be one. When two become one, I need some munchies like I never needed munchies before. Wanna make munches with you, baby. I had a little munches. Now I'm back for more. Set your spirit free. It's the only way to be. Damn. I don't know why I did it like that, because how do I put these together? Okay, so like this, right? Can we fucking scrunch it? Scrunch it like it's almost scrunch it. Louder. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Okay, so then what I'm going to do is actually kind of trim off that outside. I know this all sounds a little cucamonga, but I want it to be very contained. And I don't want it to like burn, right? Because I have a gas stove, so we don't want this to get all burnt on the edges. This is what squished out. Oh well, we lost a little. Okay, I think it was worth it. Oop, shit. No, you stay locked and loaded. It's taut, people. It is taut. We packed it. Hopefully this does not blow up in my face. We're going to put that down. I'm going to wipe this a little bit more. I know I made a mess, but it's going to be okay. Okay, just let it stay there. It's on my stove, you all. And then we're going to put it on, I almost want to do it on this burner. Oops, because it's a better size for it. But we're not going to do that. We're just going to do this. And just put it as low as it'll go. But I like it to cook evenly. There we go. So I like the middle one on too. I don't think we want it to like, maybe we do want it to blast. Oh God, the cheese is gonna melt out. What do we do here? Oh yeah, the cheese is gonna totally melt out. Maybe we just let it get messy, my friends. I think we gotta let it go. I'll try my best to maintain this, but it's gonna get messy. I just gotta make sure it doesn't light on fire. And you know what? Crispy, crunchy cheese on the edges of it is gonna be the reality of the situation. I think this is, it's totally gonna ooze out. I think that this is meant for a campfire, to be honest. And I'm just gonna like turn it when it gets too greasy on one side. But yes, we want the cheese to come out and turn crispy. That's part of the crunchy munchy, my friend. It's just I don't want to really deal with it on my stove. So this is better as a campfire munchie. But that's okay. We're going to deal with it because I want that cheese to melt and get crispy, crunchy. I just don't want to start a fire. That's my only concern, like I just said. Because of the oil in the cheese. So I'm just going to not have a grease fire, you know what I mean? which is happening. I'm not recommending this to people to do. But it's happening today. And we're just going to keep going because I've got this crazy machine and I want it to work. I'm just making a real mess for myself. And yeah, we're going to start a little bit of a fire. How do I clean it? With I take it off. The sandwich thing, this should just pop off. If we, if we did it all correctly. The stove, it's not going to be fun, but I can do it. I'm going to take that bechamel down. Listen, I wanted this for the spectacle of this silly sandwich thing. And I have a feeling when we open this up, it's going to be amazing. What's a little smoke? It's not the Edibles Club. I got to open the door here, though. And open this window. It's getting smoky. And not in, like, the weed kind of way. Oh, yeah. Let me get... Don't worry, friends. Don't worry. I haven't lost sight of things. We're just going to get creative with how we get it off of our stove before it starts on fire. Are you not entertained? Like I said, I think this is more for camping, where if you get a little bit, oops, it unlocked, and so it re-squooshed again. It's hot as shit. Okay. I think we can, I feel like we can take it off. And I think. Should I just blast it a little bit longer? What's a little more smoke? Oh, I'll clean it up. Don't you worry. Sometimes you got to make a mess. All right. I might have put too much Gruyere. Who can say? Who can really say? Longer? Longer? All right, we'll go longer. I feel like it does need longer, and I'll just try to pull the cheese out. You know, I wish the poor dog is like, I'm out of here. I wish I could take you guys outside. Also, I don't really want to start a fire in LA right now on a hot day. I put too much cheese. Don't put that much cheese. I think it just needed like a sprinkle of Gruyere. And I put like a lot. Too much. But, you know, you make decisions in life and it was too much cheese because you don't want it to spill out like that. And then I want to flip it, but it's got grease on this side, so I'm just going to give it a wipe. Stay closed. See? Oh, yeah. See? It just wants to open. Okay. You have to admit, this thing's pretty cool. Leave that there because I might use it again. I'm about to eat a sandwich. I don't need to eat more ham, but the bread is really good. You know what? I think it's looking really nice. See? I am making a mess. It's probably burning. Maybe flip it? I just did. Okay, let's see. Now I'm paranoid that it's burning. But I think it's going to be okay. Just going to let it kind of chill out for a second because it's really steaming. Hopefully I didn't burn it. Now I'm paranoid, Molto. What if I burn the cheese? Dun, 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 dun. I want to kind of open it on something because I don't want it to. We'll open it on that. Okay. Make sure I'm centered for the reveal. Actually, this doesn't look pretty. Let's just do this. Uh-oh. No, it needs longer because it's not coming off yet. So that means the cheese hasn't like fully crustallated. You have to trust me. We got to take a dab and just let it go for a little bit longer. Okay? On low. It's on low. Because the cheese got... The cheese got melted, right? But it didn't get... It needs to form a crust to come off of the cast iron. So we're going to take a dab. What time is it? 5:16. Okay. It's almost 5:20, so it's 4:20 somewhere. And then we'll let it go. I'm going to flip it. I'm going to do this way. Flip it, do the other way. Just let it get a little bit more on it. You want to FaceTime? When my wait. We'll FaceTime, aha. Okay. You're not going to answer now?
Yo.
Are you watching? Should we take a dab together?
Let's fucking go.
I'm trying.
I'm literally working. I'm home alone and I'm working.
She's home alone and she's working. Home alone and she's working. Here, let me show everyone. Oh, wrong way. I know the thing's in the way, but we'll take a dab together. This is...
I have a crazy view of behind the scenes. Damn.
Oh yeah, my behind the scenes. It's crazy. It's Maha, everybody. She's here. We're just gonna like, there's a certain, we're gonna wait for the bubbles to kind of do their thing. Flipping it. Isn't this crazy? What was I thinking?
No, you don't have to do this, but yay.
Hi. Okay, we'll take another boop. Take
All right,
another
let's take
boop in your honor.
collective boop, you guys.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm gonna do boop. I'm gonna be on a Zoom with Nithya. I think she's gonna be there, or just her team. I don't really care. I just want to talk to their team. And I'm gonna turn this off now and just kind of let it sit. Like I know what I'm doing. Like I have any clue at what I'm doing. I double clicked it. I've never made this sandwich before. It's a crunchy munchie is what we're calling it.
Crunchy munchy. In honor of your munchies episode.
That's right. Came out, went to Ann Arbor, had a good time in Ann Arbor. I'm saying.
Yeah. One of your mods should pin the link to the episode.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me know when to go.
I went.
Oh, fuck. Shit. Okay. All right. I'm waiting. I'm waiting for my bubbles. Fuck. Wait. It's still warming up. Fuck. Hold up.
I'll go first. You go after.
Okay, fair. Cheers. I hope everyone's taking a dab.
Oh shit. Things are
Oh, shit.
things are squishing out. All right. I'll see you later, my friend.
Peace.
Bye.
Bye.
I'll call her later. Okay. Let me clean this real quick. Can't let it get yucky. I feel like it's important to do that, like along the walls, because the walls sometimes get neglected. Okay. I'm sweating. I've got some fucking cheese thing that I don't know if I burned it or not and ruined the whole thing. We have more bread, so I could always do it again. But I'm really hoping that's not the case today, because I'd like to not fuck it up. Okay, let's do this. We're recording. You're here. All right, we're going to open this. Cross your fingers. All right. Oh, shit. I think we need like a knife to kind of come under and set it free. Because I want all of this crunchy. We want all this crunchy, man. Come down. Come down and play. Maybe it needed to be seasoned. Maybe I just need to let it sit. I feel like we gotta get up into this edge here. Yeah, it doesn't want to come out. Wouldn't it have been so nice if it just came out beautifully? Maybe it needs to be stuck in the cold and then it'll release. Do you know what I mean? What do you think? Just let it cool down a little bit because it's hot, hotsy totsy. Keep it together. Let it cool. Should we put like an ice cube on it? Like what? Ice pack? What? What are we doing here? You think the cheese is stuck? I think the cheese is not supposed to stick to cast iron. I think we gotta pray to the munchie gods to let it come off. Let's clean this off because like that's not gonna come with it. Let's be real. It's stuck. As much as I wanted there to be a cheesy crust right there. What did we do wrong? We can always do this again. We have the time. Let me see what I can do here. Where does the bread end and the cast iron begin? Definitely didn't burn. Oh, there we go. Can I get like into the edge? I wonder if I just cool it. Because it should release, right? If you cook it, I think it needs longer. I know you think I'm crazy, but I'm going to just stick it on here for a second. Because I think it needs to get a little bit more crispy. Let me clean this off so this doesn't get all messy. Finish it on the radiator to just like a lower heat, right? To just let it release. Eventually, what will happen is the moisture in the cheese will totally go and it'll create a crust and then it'll just off of the cast iron. But I have to get it the right amount of cooked. So hope I didn't just like melt out all of the cheese though from the inside. I could always add a little bit more. Oops, a little bit more. It's like it was asking for it. I know there's plenty of cheese there. Okay, let's keep it locked up. And just let it go on kind of low here. All right. Just be patient with me and we'll see what happens. I just think it needs a little bit longer on both sides. What time is it? 5:25. I gotta go soon. So we'll have to make a executive decision pretty soon how to get it out. Doesn't want to come out by natural means. I know. I probably should have put more oil. I probably should have heated the cast iron before I put it in. But we're just gonna see what happens here. I smell like the cheese. So I'm smelling what's the smell coming off of this cast iron, and I smell the cheese kind of giving like a, not a burnt, but more of like a crunchy, like I don't know how to explain it. More. Okay, now I'm gonna flip it. I didn't say this was gonna be easy. I'm gonna put some lip stuff on. Okay. Did I smoke all of? Did I boop all of that? Yeah. Okay. Okay, it smells like it's getting nice and crispy. Okay, we're just gonna have to trust it because I need this day to be over. I wish I could like cool it down somehow. Maybe what I can do is put like water with a bit of ice in a metal bowl and then put some like I know that seems crazy, but I just want to cool it down. I'll do a gym cloth too. Let me see if I just do like a little bit of this. Might steam my hand, but oop, just that's really hot. This isn't that hot. Okay. Okay, let's try. Let's try opening it one more time. Camera is off. Let's go, Digi. Well, that didn't do shit. It's okay. We'll get there somehow. We can't give up. We got to get it out. I don't know what they are. You're supposed to use the sandwich thing for. Oh, did I get it wet? No, that's grease. So I'm just going to try and like get underneath it here. It looks like it got crispy. Did it totally stick? This is what I get for trying a new little toy. It's my fault. Should have just done it the classic way. In the fucking cast iron. And this has grooves too. You stupid fucking thing. Where did that little paring knife go? Watch me commit to this. It's okay. Persevere. I made a decision. And I have to think about it. And pay the consequences of not greasing the shit out of this. I thought the cheese would do it. It's so fatty. I thought it could get crispy enough that it would just like pop out. R.I.P. this little paring knife. Okay. Listen, friends, we're getting somewhere. It's going to be totally mangled, but we'll just cover it with bechamel and pop out. What happened here? What happened here, Crunchy Munchy? I hear it. I hear it releasing. Maybe I just need to get... I think the bread was so fresh, too. Okay. We will persevere, and then we'll cover it. Okay, this released over here. I think this. There we go. Come on, cheese. Don't do this to me. You need to release. You need to let go. Ah! Why did I use this shit? You guys, I gotta get to my Zoom call. Why did you miss the Zoom call? I decided to use a stupid cast iron thing because it looked cool and I thought it'd be cool and I thought just like open up and then the sandwich would be in it and it'd be all crunchy and munchy, and it wasn't. It was fucking stuck to the goddamn cast iron. We might have to do this again and say fuck this and do it the traditional way, because how the hell do I get this out? Okay. I don't think I can get it out, friends. I think I messed up.
It happens. It's a live show. And I made a huge mess in my kitchen. Yay! Anyway, fuck this thing. Do not ever get one of these and then not season it and then put cheese in it. Okay. Yeah, it's a mess. All right. Just ignore all of that. That won't be in the edit. We're just going to make a classic in my fucking cast iron with the bread that I made and the thing. Okay. And we're going to put it under the broiler in the goddamn toaster oven. Because I have an appointment to make. Okay? So we got to do it again and we got to do it quick. Let's go. Bread. I almost feel like it should be like the Japanese sandwich with it slit open with everything in it. Oops, that's okay. I'll cut another one and use that for something else. You know, it happens, everyone. I tried something. I tried to be adventurous. It was not the right decision. Boy, was it not the right decision. I was like, that looks so fun. That looks so good. Ooh, I could make it like a little package. It could be like a little thing of fucking, a little whatever, you know, of course my grater is all dirty. So I'll just do this. A little thing of just, is it just one slice of bread? It's okay. We're going to go in 10 minutes. We got a couple minutes to go, okay? We made a choice. We're going. We're committing. We can't give up. Never gonna give it up. No, never gonna let you down. It's okay. So I'm gonna toast this, put it in. I'm just gonna do it my way. Like I like to say, which is I'm gonna toast it. I'm gonna put it together with the oh, I put the Dijon away. I have more bechamel. Have cheese, and then we can cover it. I think I should toast this first. We already have video of me toasting bread, so we don't need more of that. I'm so mad. You're nervous for me, Steven? What do you think is at stake here? What's at stake? Maybe you all won't watch me again. I hope you will. I'm human. Sometimes it doesn't work. It's okay. We'll see what happens. I'm hoping as it cools, this will release. I hear some crunch, but it's just not worth, yeah, I think the bread was like so fresh and it's okay. We're going to do this. We're going to do it quickly. More mess. We'll put bechamel on it. Definitely got thick. I might thin this out. It's like a mayonnaise almost, but that's cool. And we're going to put it on this with lots of bechamel. But I want to get it toasty. Then I'm going to eat it. I'm going to fucking shove it in my mouth. Okay? We got more ham. I'm going to take the ham. It looks a little sad in here. I'll eat that. But we won't put it on this. Put it in my eggs. Chop it up. I know, Bonbon. What a day. I just have a Zoom after this, and then we'll go explore the world a little bit. Cool, this is getting toasty. We'll always watch you, Vanessa. Oh yeah, bugs in the garden. It's gonna be good. It will be good. The dog is here to inspect. Okay, so we have this cheese. I might need a little more cheese. Did I put it away? No, I left it out. We're gonna put ham, cheese, a little bit of Dijon. I know the Dijon's optional, but I like it. And then bechamel inside and on the top. And then we're gonna put it under the broiler to get all crispy. Okay, I think we just gotta go for it. Okay, we're just gonna do a classic sandwich. I guess we could do it like an Uncrustable, but we're not. We're just gonna do a classic crunchy munchy. So this side is going to be bechamel. I think it's recording. Yeah. This is our weed bechamel. Put that all in there. See how thick it got? That's good. It's going to be delicious. Not so nutritious, but that's okay. We're going to put some cheese. Yum. Some ham. Yum. It's classic, right? It's just a really slutty ham sandwich. Just because it's got that bechamel on it. It's got the Gruyere. And then we're going to go in with our Dijon here. Oops. Got a little excited with that Dijon. And we'll put it here on this bread. Okay. And then plop that there. And because, you know, like you want more is more is more, we're going to spread this top with bechamel. Right? Why not? When I worked retail, we used to say, stack it high, watch it fly. Right? So stack it high with bechamel. And watch it fly into people's mouths. More of that Gruyere all over top. I grated that with like a microplane. I have some more here too. I should use up from before. Okay, so we're going to broil this. And we're not going to fuck with that stupid cast iron thing. That's what I get for indulging impulse buying of stupid shit. Okay. Put it in the oven. Broil it in the oven. Emerald, yeah, better behave. Let's go to broil. And we're going to just let it get crispy, crunchy on top. All right, we got a little bit of time and then I got to go. At least my lighting will be good. I'll just have to sit over there with my computer and be like, I'm sorry, my dog is so needy right now, but I got to take her out actually. All right, so we got this. Got a pile of dishes, Bonbon. But we just got to let that broil a little bit. Got some butter. I want to take some of this bechamel and go get it lab tested too so we can see what the infusion is like, right? So yeah, if you want to say thank you, if you've had a good time, please send a super chat via Venmo or Cash App. I'm gonna take a little bit of bechamel. And the results of the lab tests on this will be on the Edibles Club on my Patreon for paid members because they're who make it possible. All right, there we go. Some bechamel. I'll keep these in the fridge until I take them, and I will put labels on them. Just not right now. I almost want to just torch it because, like, I don't have the patience for this. Emerald, like, let's go. What are you waiting for? What is this preheating? It's a broiler. You just turn on. Why are you on the bottom? It's a broiler. Why are you broiling from the bottom? A chef made this fucking thing? I don't think so. Some idiot made it. He needs to, I like need to send him a message. Be like, hi, I don't know who works for you and your product team, but can I talk to you about your oven? Love you. Been a fan since I was a kid, but your oven is stupid. It always turns on the fan, always, automatically. It broils from the bottom. The fuck? Anyway, I might get my torch out and just torch it. We'll let it get a melty in there. A little hot and melty, and then we're just gonna grab the old torch. All right, at least it doesn't look too bad. Let me take this and put this outside my compost. Do you compost? I like to compost. You stay out of my rows, you. Definitely getting melty. But I don't want the bread and the ham to get dried out. Do you know what I mean? Where's my fucking torch? Thought it was here. Is it down here? Or do you guys remember where I put it? It was around here. And then things got a little cucamonga in my house. What can I say? I don't have like a real spacious kitchen, so I just put things every which way. Oh, I put it down here. That's right. I put it down here, right here. Okay. Torch. This shit. Okay, let's take it out. I don't want it to get all... I mean, actually, you know what? There's cheese on the inside, though, too, so maybe that's good. If I need it more, I'll torch it. I'm going to drink some water. And then as soon as I do my intro, I'm going to have to go. And then just sit there and be like, yeah, I'm here. If I'm late, it's okay. Do you know what I mean? Like, if I'm 5 minutes late, say, Livy, it's not a job. I understand. I understand. No, you can't boss me around. Sit down. Take it. Take that. Okay. How we doing? Oh, it's getting bubbly. It's getting bubbly. I want the cheese on the inside to melt too, right? Because we put the Gruyere on the inside, so we do need the sandwich to get warm. And then I just am going to turn off the fan. It won't let me. So I don't want it to dry out, right? I just don't think it's a well-designed machine, which is a bummer because I just got it and I'm going to keep it. It does dehydrate. I like certain things about it. I like that I can hit a button and it'll put it to the perfect decarb setting. That's great, except for the fan. I have to turn the fan off. That's always. But we got to get this sandwich done. I can't believe this thing. And then I made a mess of my stove. I clean the kitchen it's good because like weekly I'm like, okay, do really good clean of the kitchen. But Aloha Cannabis Kauai. That's my favorite place to go and visit. I love to go to Kauai. See if I should purchase one because I saw one of those, but apparently no. Which one? The emerald? The emerald or the freaking cast iron bullshit? I don't know. Maybe I need to try the cast iron different ways, different things in it. Season it a little bit more, like get more of a kind of like a patina on it. But it fucked up this recipe. Like I'm probably gonna put that back on the stove and just let it get really, really. Probably just needed to go longer, but I don't know. I don't think so. Or are you talking about emerald? Emerald is like, okay, I'm gonna take it out and we're gonna torch it because I don't want to wait. I just don't want it to dry out the inside of it, of the ham, right? Mr. Crunchy. I'll say it both ways, but I don't really want to say croque like the French word. I'm not good enough at speaking French. Sometimes you just got to bring out the torch. Am I supposed to put more bechamel on top of here? I don't know. But the oven was taking too long. And it wasn't turning on the top, and I'm not turning on this oven because it heats up the whole house and the house is hot enough. Oh yeah. I don't know if it needed more bechamel, but I feel like this is going to be pretty decadent. I know it looks like it's not getting golden brown, but it is. Woo! We let it get a little too much. That's what I've got patience for today, my friends. And then we're going to put it on this cutting board and cut it in half. Unless you think I should eat it totally like this. It's fucking cheesy. Make sure this is going. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to cut it in half like this. Or do you think like that? What do you vote? This way? Diagonal? I think diagonal, right? Okay, I got to commit. I have to commit. Commit. I don't know. That looks pretty epic to me. All right. Everybody, let me show you over here. Ooh. See that? There's like a good amount of bechamel under the cheese. And Dijon in there. Okay. All right. I'm just going to say Croque Monsieur. I'll do it both ways, but I'll probably use the French because it's like I feel weird. Although I kind of just feel like I don't want to do it in French because I feel so bad that I'm so terrible at speaking French. But that's what it means, crunchy mister in French. You get okay, I can come closer and just be like here. And it's recording. Yes. Ready? Croque Monsieur. Only Croque Monsieur. Croque Monsieur. Only on the Edibles Club. Oh, there we go. Should I say chronic Croque Monsieur? Chronic Croque Monsieur. Only on the Edibles Club. Crunchy Mr. Crunchy. Only on the Edibles Club. Croque Monsieur. Only on the Edibles Club. Bonbon. Come here. Come get a treat. Oh, she's pooping. Good girl. Oh my God. Well, the French know what they're doing. Good girl. You guys, make this recipe. I love you. It's fucking decadent. I can't believe I made the bread too. It's so good. You don't taste the weed. You don't taste the weed. At all. Can't taste it. Sorry. All right, everyone. Love you. Join the Edibles Club on Patreon. That's what makes all of this possible. I'll let you know how high I get in the Discord. I'll let you know what happens with Nithya later. Thanks for being here. Oh my God. That is fucking good. I'm in trouble. It's a massive sandwich. Look at that. Look at that. Yum. Okay. Just, you know what? When in doubt, keep it simple. Keep it simple, stupid. Kiss. That's what they say. All right. See you all later. This is the Edibles Club. If you want to see your name here, well, you know what to do. Join the Edibles Club on Patreon. Remember who you are. Oh my God.
Yep.